Yo. It's your boy JoJo. Privilege Show, episode 41. As always, I have two of my favorite people in the world talking about my co-host CecilyJameliaTV.
Hey.
Isaac Hayes.
What's going on?
Building, and we are the Privilege Show, socially charged, debatable, and dope. Here with y'all for another episode. Thanks for tuning in and staying tapped in. Yo, we had some fun last week talking about Clubhouse and some horror stories with our guests and some, sugar daddy stories and, all that type of fun things, fun stuff on Clubhouse app. I've gotten a couple followers since we had our last episode, so maybe they're tuning in and all that. So keep tuning in. If you haven't already, download the HausHill Entertainment app today for iOS or Google Play devices. It's totally free. Listen to amazing stories and podcasts and digital web series from creators around the world. So, with that being said, y'all, we're here for another episode of the Privilege Show. We just wrapped up Valentine's Day, so last episode we didn't really get to talk much about what our plans were, what we were doing. Isaac, you obviously were on you were in Mexico for Valentine's Day, right? What was that like? How was your Valentine's Day?
Valentine's Day was cool. I didn't really do much. I kept it low key. Just chill for the most part. That's exciting for me because I don't really believe in Valentine's Day.
That is exciting, yeah, for somebody who does not.
It's not really my thing, man. I feel like if you were a woman, you celebrate it every day. I mean, I get that Valentine's Day, especially for ladies, but shit, if you with me, it's Valentine's every day. That's just how I look at it personally. So, only because, I'm a man, so if I'm with you on a regular basis, I'm probably taking care of regular basis shit. You know what I'm saying? That's just me personally, though. You know what I mean? So I feel like...
do you think that she feels that it's Valentine's Day for her every day? Does she feel that way?
I think that any woman I'd be with, yeah, because I feel like if you're going to take on the responsibility of having a real relationship, I'm a little old-fashioned, so I believe that we play our roles. I'm cool with progressive and, everybody wanting to be, 50-50. That's fine, but for me personally, I'm the guy that is used to trying to take care of my woman. You know what I'm saying? And if she could pick up the slack, I'm all for that. So let's just say that I pay for the meal. We'll say it like this: I pay for the meal, she paid for the tip. If we're looking at life, you understand what I'm saying? That's how I look. If she feels like she wants to be involved and be progressive, I'm with that.
That's been an ongoing battle, Brother Hayes, is the tip. Who pays for the tip? If you take a female out to dinner, you invite her and take her out, who pays?
I pay for the tip. I pay for the tip.
Oh, okay, you pay for the tip. Got it.
But what I'm saying is, like, in life, right? If I'm dealing with a woman where I'm in a relationship, right, and she's on some like, yo, I want to pay for stuff or whatever, we're going like 90-10, maybe 80-20 if we're talking like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I need some help or something. But for the most part...
Got it. If it's a week, the paycheck is a little short or something like that.
Yeah, you're right. I'm not out here balling. I'm not rich. But I do try to take care of my woman the best possible way because I feel like I was raised as a man supposed to be a provider. You know what I'm saying? That's me, though. I'm not knocking anybody's, with their views. If women want to be the leader in that area or men, or they want to split it, that's fine. Whatever y'all want to do. But I'm saying for me, that's kind of how I look at it.
I hear you. I hear you. A lot of my uncles, myself, I consider myself kind of old-fashioned when it comes to relationships and traditions and things of that nature. My Valentine's Day was very chill, low-key. That's the most I can say about it,
Yeah, I bet.
Spent it with the kids.
Yeah. What kids? What kind of kids?
There's a few. You may hear them in the back. German Shepherd kid. So, it was chill. I'm glad to have had a chill one. I think maybe I caught a couple movies on Netflix or something like that and then probably passed out. It was a chill night. Cecily, who picked up the tab for your Valentine's night or events?
I did. What? I was at home.
So this
with my kids, and my kids got me some stuff for Valentine's, and I think I ordered out for us. Yeah, so it was... Yeah.
So for our guy fans and listeners who gawk over, the Cecily Jamela YouTube and your Instagram page, you are single. You've confirmed that you are a single woman.
I have been single for a long time. I've been single for a year.
I thought you had a whole relationship with a man, and but I thought you had a whole.
I thought so too. I thought.
No, we broke up last June. So I've been single.
Well, I can tell you something.
I mean, there's people that knock on the door. Trust me.
Fellas, Cecily, Jamela,
they be trying.
Y'all better come correct though. She got two privileged.
You really gotta come correct. Yeah. Like there's no room for error, no room for foolishness.
Yeah. Well, that's good to hear that you brought it in with the kids and it's all love.
Oh, I loved it.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like you need someone. Did you ever feel like you were at a point? I know we've all had that point, but not throughout your life. But I guess more specifically, since last June when you guys broke up, have you had like that urge to, Christmas is coming around, Valentine's Day? I feel like I need someone to just talk to, or you've been pretty much okay?
Holiday wise, no, because I think I'm similar to Isaac, and where the kinds of people I am with, like it is that kind of experience. So Valentine's is just like fun, like you're gonna get that. So I never felt like, oh my God, I need some flowers or some balloons or to take some cute pictures and stuff like that. I mean, I'm a serial monogamist. It's not very often that I'm not with someone.
Yeah.
Or somebody in the past ain't trying to talk to me or something like that. There's always something. And, but I'm not a person that has to be with someone. And I'm not even a person that has to talk to somebody, but a lot of people are, so when I am in a relationship or if I come out of something, like I try to get rid of the dead weight. And if I'm interested in you, I'll be like, look, there's no one calling me right now. Now there's people calling that want to do stuff for it, but like, I don't have a maintenance dude. I don't have he does this and he does that. There's always someone like tapping just to see, because I think there's a nature of people that always want to have something going on. But I can say literally the phone didn't ring today.
Yeah.
And I can be okay with that. Like I don't need a lot of attention, but if I like you, I need some attention from you. You know what I mean? Like party of one.
That makes sense, yo. And that's insert Destiny's Child, all the women throw your hands up at me, yo. Thanks for sharing that too, Cec. Listen, speaking about Valentine's Day, and before we drift on away, you take my breath away. It's buzzing. It's been buzzing for the last week. LAPD launches internal investigation into a Valentine's Day themed image. You guys will see it on our visual episode with George Floyd, and the phrase says, "You take my breath away." Cecily, you covered this on your Cecily Jamela YouTube, on your TV, on YouTube. What are your thoughts on it? Because I know your video, it was a short watch, but it was a good watch. So can you tell our fans and listeners kind of what your intent was behind that? And, obviously where it came from, we know, but what your intent was behind it?
Well, just to clarify for the audience is that I actually covered a group of people that were selling a sex toy with the likeness of George Floyd and the officer that killed him and murdered him. That's the correct word. And a lot of people had a problem with that. But the toys, when you squeeze them, press them, whatever, they say I can't breathe. And Derek Chauvin is his name. Anyway, long story short, I was outraged when I saw this page, and I created the video. I put it on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube just to bring awareness to it and say, this is crazy that this woman is benefiting from the likeness of, and this should not be on social media. And my video obviously went viral on TikTok, but TikTok actually disabled the audio on my video. And all I did was share what I saw and said, if you don't like this, then you should complain. And I've seen far worse things on social media, but when it comes down to it, the people that create the community standards for social media don't look like us. And they are the ones that control and have a say-so in saying what is racist and what's not. And they have, let's just say, for instance, I appeal it. A human being comes and sits down and looks at that said content and decides whether that's racist. People who don't look like us are the people who are making those judgment calls. And so it opened my mind to the fact, just Black people in general, when we create content, a lot of the times it's consumed by people that don't look like us. And when our stuff is flagged, it's flagged by people who don't look like us as well. So that was a mind effort in itself. But I'm glad that I was able to raise some awareness about the toys. A lot of people shared the videos and stuff like that. Instagram did take them down. TikTok did not take their videos down, and I'm not sure what happened on YouTube in that regard. But I'm just glad to see that there's some coverage of people who just don't think that this is acceptable behavior, because it's not. I don't think this is protected by freedom of speech. And I mean, and just to think that the police, you know, law enforcement are involved in stuff like this. I mean, in this day and age, in Los Angeles,
yeah,
it's really disappointing to see that.
Very, very disappointing. And yeah, I mean, who has the time? Obviously, people have the time, but someone has the time, and so LAPD, they are launching an investigation. We'll see how far that goes. You know, it's always like we hear something about them launching an investigation, and then months later, a year later, nothing happens and nothing was found. We still waiting on Tupac. We still waiting on Biggie.
Right.
So, yeah. Biggie, speaking about Tupac, it put me in a hip hop mode, hip hop state of mind, New York state of mind. Meek Mills, what's this Meek Mills news I'm hearing that's going on? Have you heard about it, Isaac? What is that about?
All right. So
let me just say real quick, I have my own thing, but I want you to explain it, because yeah, you have a little bit more comical side to explain the Meek Mill thing. But what's that about?
Let's just start off by saying Meek Mill is the biggest L of the year in the last 3 years. And this is why. I'm not trying to belittle what Meek Mill does as far as his music. People like him, that's fine. We forget that before Meek Mill went to jail, he was catching L's left and right. He gets out of jail, his fame somehow just reappears, and people forgot that he got bodied by Drake. He got bodied by the game. He told on Safari to Nicki. He tried to jump Safari. All this stuff was happening. He wasn't looking out for his mother and sister as far as financially. All this happening, he goes to jail. He gets out, he's praised Meek. Meek is like Malcolm X now all of a sudden. All right. Then Meek Mill catches an L with the kids. He gave $20 to 5 kids. Okay, and told them to spend $20. Okay. Now the problem with that is Meek Mill is a millionaire. When they talked to Meek about it, he said, well, I know what they're going to do with it. They're going to buy weed, and I see these kids all the time. It's good that they're going to see somebody like their own color come out here and just represent. So basically what he's saying is that at least as long as you get to be around me, you should be happy. You know what I'm saying? So his 5 little black kids hustling to make some money. Meek, you're a multimillionaire. You're going to win $20 say because they're going to buy weed. Meek, you came up smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? You came up in the street. So all that is an L to me. Okay, that's all L's. Oh, and don't forget the boxing ring that Meek did with the punching bag. It looked like a little. Anyways, so fast forwarding. Okay, Meek Mill got into it with Takashi 6ix9ine. Okay, which is just ridiculous because we all know what Takashi's about. We all know he's here to troll. Meek, you walk right into that, and the internet started beating you up for it. That's a problem.
That is a problem. Yeah.
All right, Meek once again is in trouble because of the Kobe Bryant thing. He did a rap bar about Kobe Bryant and not in the best light. Okay, I understand freedom of speech. Kobe died a year ago. Rest in peace to that man and Johnny and the other passengers. Okay, you shouldn't be making light of this man's passing. All right, and here you are on social media once again catching another L. Meek Mill is the most L catchingest dude who's famous that I know since rappers began.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know your thoughts on it. I'm not disrespecting Meek as far as like his career, as far as a rapper, but personally, he's not doing too well out here in the streets lately. That's how I see it.
So,
JoJovon, what do you think?
I hear everything that you're saying, and I'm just kind of floored by it. You know, Takashi and Meek Mill has taken a lot of L's. I think it's just dumb for him. I've never been a huge Meek Mill fan. I didn't like a couple of his songs, but Meek Mill. Latest, what I saw to add on to this list of L's you're talking about with 6ix9ine, and I was about to say Takashi with 6ix9ine and Meek Mill. So, 3 or 4 days ago, recently in 2021, we see a video of Takashi outside of a nightclub while security attempts to hold him back. So the story's reporting that Meek Mill spitted on Takashi 6ix9ine inside of the club. And the footage that you guys see is actually Meek Mill coming out from the club, and you see Takashi waiting for him outside. you know, at this point, they look like two young kids.
Right.
We're in 2021. We're facing a pandemic. As if that isn't already enough, you know, for most people. We're fighting and stuff. Who's still fighting in clubs and stuff, y'all? Like, I mean, come on.
34 years old. Meek's almost 34 years old. Takashi 23, 24 years
It's
old.
just sad.
What are you doing out here?
It's sad. And then to your point, before we bounce away, for someone, it took me into the point when you said, okay, him giving the kids $20 to split. It took me to the point of when these artists or celebrities give no tip to sometime. Like I remember when I was in the restaurant business, hospitality business, and food and hospitality, excuse me, worked for a 4-star, 5-star restaurant, and there were celebrities that would come in and sometimes they wouldn't leave a tip. You know, are they, I guess the question is, are they, because they're a celebrity, do they have to leave a tip? You know, and I would say so. I think it's only right that they do, but we live here in Hollywood. We know that everything is not what it looks. So sometimes, you know, you may have someone, a celebrity at your table, and you think they're going to leave you a tip, but what happens? They don't have enough money in their account or their card declines. Then what? You know what I'm saying?
Then you know what? They shouldn't be going out.
Yeah. Well,
facts. Because if I'm going out to eat and I'm a regular guy and I'm tipping, I think I'm not saying that you have to tip. You don't have to do that. It's pretty, you know, whatever you want to do. But I feel like you shouldn't be sitting outside if you're a celebrity and you're doing the most 9 times out of 10. You know what I mean? You should probably leave them a little something on top to take care of people. We're out here every day struggling while you out here living happy and
hustling and bustling.
I mean, I don't know. That's my personal opinion, though.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. Not a good look for 6ix9ine or Meek Mill. Not a good look.
It's a wrap for 6ix9ine.
Yeah, it's a wrap for everything, everybody. It's just a wrap.
Wrapped up.
Meek Mill, in my mind, makes me think of Nicki Minaj. Rest in heaven to her father, who was recently killed fatally in a hit and run accident in Long Island, New York, by a 70-year-old man who fled the scene shortly after this was done or happened. And he turned himself in last Wednesday to the police department. Since then, he has been charged. He has been arrested and charged. However, he has pleaded not guilty. So, how are you not guilty, but you turn yourself in? You know?
He's 70? He's 70?
He's 70.
Maybe
Caucasian and 70. It's just a bad look because it's like, you know, was it a racial? Was it a hit? You know, I mean, maybe that's my conspiracy, but you know, hey, things happen. It's unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate.
I think he's 70, probably wasn't paying too much attention and hit that man. That's how I would think what happened, but who knows?
But here's my thing. Why is Nicki Minaj's dad, out of all people, hit? It's just random. When I heard it on the news, I'm like, that's so goddamn random. Nicki Minaj is dead. But anyway, this isn't the conspiracy show. This is the privilege show. So
right, because we can go deep.
We definitely can go deeper into that. I know you got your Tupac archive waiting to kick out the Tupac and Biggie thing, Isaac. We're going to have to do an episode on that alone. Yo, as always, I mean, I have a great time. I know y'all have a great time. Our listeners, our viewers, our fans have a great time watching and listening to us every week. We're gonna keep giving y'all more dopeness, more socially charged and debatable topics as we go on through the season. Thank you guys for staying tuned with us, and I can't wait to be back in the studio, y'all, where we can actually have a couch and, you know, maybe have a couple guests in the studio. We'll see what that looks like towards the summer later this year. Before we hop off for today, vaccines. Lastly, what have you guys' take on them evolved? Like, just to share my outtake. I agree with you, Seth, from the last time I think I asked. You said you were gonna wait and see it work its way out. I think a few of our guests said that they weren't gonna get it. I saw on the news the other day that 4 people who have gotten both doses of the vaccine still caught the COVID-19 virus. So have you guys' take changed any on getting the vaccine, or are you just kind of still waiting for it to run its course?
Well, my mom, my dad, my brother, my sister, few friends have it. They're either at their second or first dose, and so they're all fine for the most part. I mean, that's what I expect. I didn't expect it to be like this other thing that everybody else is talking about. I'm a wait and see person in life, so that was just the method. It's going to be what it is until I'm in line for it. I mean, it's crazy to know that it's not 100% effective, that we don't know if you'll have to get it again, and now we're starting to hear that this is probably something we have to get once a year. So is it worth it? You know what I mean? Especially when you've got new variants showing up every other second. Those things were not tested. So it's like the flu. You have to get the new flu vaccine because the flu changes so much. So it's kind of like, what? You know, but they're not telling people that because they want folks to go and get the vaccine. They make you feel like everything's going to be fine. And once most people are vaccinated, then it's like, oh, darn. See, there's this whole thing. You got to get the vaccine again. And it's not that effective. You can still get it and die.
I see some schools are, I'm sorry. Yeah. I see some schools are opening back up. Are your kids involved in that round, or do they have to?
LA County is. My kids are at LAUSD, and they're gonna plan a walkout next Monday. The teachers are like, no. The teachers haven't had a chance to be vaccinated yet. And so I don't think LAUSD is gonna be able to get away with it. They've already started some groups and some things. So, and I'm not one of those parents that are like, send my kid back. Like, I want them to be protected. I for damn sure want my son to be protected and myself. So we can do this until it's right.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
agree.
I hear you agree, Isaac. And in the meantime, between time, y'all know what that means. Stay tuned, stay up, stay safe, stay blessed. Download that HausHill Entertainment app. It's free on the iOS, Google Play devices. Search it now. Listen to our older episodes of The Privilege Show so you can get to tune into some more fun that we've been talking about over the last year and some change and all that good stuff. We got a lot more in store for y'all. Stay tuned. Seth, Isaac, thank y'all again for y'all time. And we'll chat soon. Be safe, y'all.
Always.
All right, peace.
All right. Bye.
All right.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? This is Isaac Hayes of The Privilege Show. Make sure y'all check us out every Monday, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on HausHillMedia.com.